Guys, we're gonna flush the radiator today. Get this thing back on the street probably, hopefully. I don't know. We got some plumbers here. None of the lines are holding pressure. Some asshole that lived here before me probably left the lines full of water all winter long. You know what I mean? He probably, like, when he moved out or whatever. Whoever had this house before me was an idiot. Half the shit's hooked up wrong, and he probably just turned it off because he didn't want the $20 a month bill to keep it on. So all the lines are probably full of water and cracked last winter when no one was here. This thing's so cleaned up. I mean, it's not like tucked or nothing, but with that thing gone, sick. Alright, I gotta get this on the road. I'm tired of waiting. I don't fuck around. A lot of people use hoses to flush out the coolant and then refill it with distilled water, but I don't want to risk the chance, especially since I got well. I don't want any nasty shit in there. I'm just going to use all distilled water to even flush it. Alright, she's running. Just trying to flush out all that shit coolant. I don't have any boost leaks or intake leaks anywhere, so that's a plus. I just want all that deck to cool out for sure. I was gonna use this shit to like clean everything, but it's like a 10-step process, and I don't know. I just don't feel like doing it right now. You like gotta drain it completely with water like 3 times, flush it out like I'm doing right now, then add this, run it for 6 hours, and then flush it all out again. I mean, I'm already flushing it. I might do that treatment shit in the summer or something, but I'm not gonna go run. It's like 30 degrees out. I'm not gonna go run for 3 hours with just water. It's stupid. Alright, we're gonna add some seafoam to the oil. I don't have a measuring cup, so I'm just using an empty transmission fluid. It says 10 ounces to add to the crankcase of the Duramax. I usually actually just put a whole one in there, unlike my 6-liter and shit, but I care about the Duramax, so I'm gonna actually follow instructions. And for those of you that are about to flip out about putting transmission fluid in with the oil, transmission fluid's a detergent. This was completely empty. I mean, yeah, there's still transmission fluid on the sides and shit of the bottle, but transmission fluid's a detergent. If anything, it's just gonna help clean shit out more. So I'm gonna put that in there while I'm flushing this, and then I'll do an oil change after this runs, you know, for a couple hours today. Here, I'll go ahead and show you guys, for those of you that are getting real cringy about it. But seriously though, those of you guys that are getting super all weird about it, I know some guys flip out when I say I put seafoam in my oil. All it's gonna do is eat all that shit off the lifters and rockers and all that gummed up shit. It's fine, I promise. Like I said, my 6-liter and my 5.3, I mean, I've had a shit ton of these trucks, and every time I would do an oil change, I would add a whole one of these to the oil. I'd go drive it for a good hour or two. Sometimes even I'd add this the day before. You know, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna change my oil Saturday. Friday morning I'd add this. I'd go drive around all day at work, change the oil, and it gets out all that gunky, nasty shit. Just breaks it all down. And I had one actually. I had an 03 1500 with a 5.3 in it, where there was the worst lifter tick. I got it from the dealership. Ended up having a lifter tick that they didn't know about, I guess, when they took it in on trade. They sold it to me for $2,500. I ran a straight seafoam in that oil. I drained out all the oil, and I put like 5 cans of seafoam in there and transmission fluid, and I ran it for maybe a week, and that lifter tick went away, and I ended up selling that truck for like $6 grand. So it works, I promise. This is probably a waste of time now that I see this and how clean it is. Yeah, its deck's cool, but I'm sure it was just flushed because it is super fucking clean. I still rather have green though, but I definitely could have went this winter with what was in there. Alright, well I let it run for about 40 minutes, maybe an hour. It never got up past 160, the heat never really got too hot, so I'm pretty sure I need thermostats. I'm gonna check that out right now. I mean, I don't think it's the heater core because it definitely was warm. I just think the thermostats are stuck open. So we're gonna deal with that bullshit too. Alright guys, a little update. I just cut the thermostats apart because I want to run it with no thermostats, so I don't have to worry about the thermostats opening and running the coolant through and everything else. I can just turn this on, let it run for 15 minutes and flush it a lot faster that way than having to deal with the thermostats opening, you know. Thermostats are kind of a real pain in the ass. I honestly didn't get them all the way out. Well, I mean, I got them out because they're in my hand, but like this is supposed to come all the way off right here, and I cannot get it up and over. There's just like 8 different bolts that you'd have to take everything over here apart, like this whole section. You gotta take that pipe off, you gotta take the air conditioner line off, you gotta take the PVC back off, you gotta take the ECU adapter and shit off. It's fuck that. So I just finagled them out. I'm gonna put these back in and run it again while I'm gonna go and get gaskets, or not gaskets, thermostats. Alright guys, got it all flushed. We did it 3 times. I'm pretty much getting water now. A little bit of hint of antifreeze still in there. I'm probably never gonna get rid of all of it. Putting the new thermostats in, and I'm waiting for FedEx to bring me my shit from Amazon. I can do an oil change. Super duper clean. Taking her out for the first time. Thing is sick. She's running alright. I got some clunking going on in the back. I don't know what the fuck it is. It might be like the leaf spring, like a shackle or some shit, I guess. I don't fucking know. But it's pissing me off because I just spent all this money on everything else and it's gonna make all this noise. So I don't know. I'm just pretty much driving around the block. I'll see you guys back at the shop. I hate that fucking noise in the bag. It really just sucks when you spend all this money. Like I spent a shit ton of money on all the parts for this truck and you still got noise. Just stupid. Alright, a couple problems. I don't think it's really building boost. I mean, I think it's building, but late. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I feel like I should have more low-end torque than what I got. It really kicks in. It doesn't actually like kick in like a lot or anything, but you feel boost at like 28, 3 grand, but then you're redlining at 33, so it's just not right. I can tell you that right now. I don't know if that mouthpiece maybe isn't on all the way, and it's not registering all the air it's getting. Like the O2, not the O2 sensor, mass sensor isn't reading the air that's sucking in there. I have no idea what the problem is. And the fan on the heat went out, like the blower motor. It's not working on any level, so it's not just that switch thing. That's real easy to do on this, so I'm probably gonna need a whole new blower motor. Just one thing after another. This is gonna be the end of this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully I finally get something done. Got way too much shit going on and none of it's getting finished.